Yo, what's up, everybody? We are starting a new season, and I figure I'm just gonna play the 3 games of the preseason because we got a decision to make at quarterback. It's a quick little draft recap we did. Most important thing, the rest of these are not really all that important, as you can see for their overalls. But the two bigs are Scandrick and this guy, Dylan Samuel, who is repping Auburn. It's one of the reasons I drafted him because I'm an Auburn fan, War Eagle. And we had Tom Brady, and Tom Brady didn't retire. I thought he would, but he did not retire. But it does leave us with two young quarterbacks to make a decision about, and they actually look pretty similar. I don't know why he's already down. Maybe because he's not starting. But we have a quarterback competition between Sean Hill and Dylan Samuel. And we already know about Sean Hill. He was good one season. Last season was spotty. That's why we had to get Tom Brady. And so this year we see what we got. What's going to be important to us is this middle accuracy, which Sean actually looks like he's gotten better at. But they both have the same deep accuracy, and they're similar on the run. Um, so the Rook is he got a shot. He's got a shot. He's stronger. Change of direction is better for Dylan Samuel. So we'll see. We're gonna see what it's about. So I think we'll start with you know what? Let's start with the let's start with the Rook. Let's see what he got in this preseason game. Doesn't really matter who we play. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of preview and all that stuff because it's preseason. Um, but I say let's go. It says adjust roster. Is there something else I need to do? Oh, advance week. Okay. We will advance the week. I probably need to go look at the um, wide receiver though. Let me go look real quick and see what that's looking like. Um, so the big name on wide receiver is Chase Claypool, and I thought maybe I can't remember if I traded Chase or not. Did I trade Chase Claypool? I did. That's right. We traded Chase Claypool as part of getting that number 1 pick. We did pick up one Odell Beckham, but don't be fooled. Odell's a little bit older. Um, but we do have some good. I think we got some good young players here. They're all young. I mean, other than Odell, 4 years, 2 years, rookie, 1 year, 2 years. So we got talent. I don't know if this is talent, but we got potential on the team. So I guess it's not only a quarterback competition, it's also kind of a wide receiver competition as well. Who's gonna get this third spot? Andrew Mitchell, Matthew Scandrick, huh? Who knows? And then Newberry was kind of a long shot from last year. All right, I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking. I'm talking right now, but once we get started, then it'll get pretty quiet. So let's see what this is.
Antonio Gates did not play a single snap of college football. When he signed with the Chargers as an undrafted free agent in 2003, he had just played 2 years of basketball at Kent State. The only thing more impressive than Gates' rise from college basketball standout to NFL superstar is the historic numbers he put up on the field. 955 catches, 11,841 receiving yards, and 116 receiving touchdowns, the most ever among all tight ends. Antonio Gates enters the Pro Football Hall of Fame as simply one of the best pass catchers in NFL history.
I didn't know that Antonio Gates didn't play any football. I thought he played some college basketball and some college football. NFL was his first football. That's kind of wild. High level football. Actually, let's go here to weekly strategy. All right, I'm gonna get quiet, y'all. So till after this game.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bears on Monday Night Prime Time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Montgomery running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Wow, now that's a throw. If this dude just gets his foot, if he gets his foot in, this quarterback put that mug on the dot. Oh. Oh my gosh, that would have been a great play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Off play action. Samuel. Buying time to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Let's go.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Samuel. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
On fourth down, Samuel. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, it's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Fights through and now a crease. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Samuel. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Carter. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Hill. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the draw is Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw here. That pass taken in by Newsom. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
That's not good enough, man.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Daz Newsom. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the time. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Connor. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
Big one! Big one!
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
That's interference. Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Hill. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. To throw. Hill. Toward the pylon. Caught. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. On second down now. Connor, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third down, Connor, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this time, he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete to Newsom. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Townsend. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Bears, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener from the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and he'll work this forward for a... it's second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Connor. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. To throw is Hill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Raiders.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here
Sean Hill's playing extremely well right now. He's got a lot more time. I don't think he's missed. Pretty good pass and catch on that last drive. And McGrone with the interception.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Khalil Mack, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Hill. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now Hill. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st down, Connor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On second and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And not a good time for the sack on second and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's third down. Here's Hill. Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Play action. It's Hill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running.
Touchdown Raiders. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago.
Daz Newsome.
9 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They'll run on first down. Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Hill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. 126 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down, Connor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Yo, I'm not
Pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd.
trying to figure out. I'm hitting triangle to play the ball on some of those, and the defender's not doing anything.
Man complete. It's Wagner. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man complete. It's Wagner. And he will have the Bears 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
I'm hitting triangle for him to jump. He's not jumping. I mean, I can't contest the ball. He's there.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like
I don't know what's going on.
Second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in.
Doesn't matter for this preseason game, but it will matter later.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the Silver.
Also, we had a crazy amount of injuries this game. I think we had like 6 injuries this game.
Even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, this is a good game. Sean Hill definitely made a big case.
Put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
13 for 15. That's not bad.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
It's a good game for Sean Hill. We'll see what our other guy, Samuel, does. But, man, that's going to be hard to beat. That is a good game for him. He went perfect for almost his entire time out. We also got to feature Tolliver a little bit more. So let's see what injuries are sustained. Not Max Crosby. Okay, so we lost our center. Okay, this is the rookie, right? Is that the rookie? Yeah, the rookie's injured for 4 weeks. Won't see him until regular season. It's unfortunate. He's probably going to end up losing his spot. Or really, he won't have an opportunity to gain a spot. So let's go over here to wide receiver real quick and look. Yeah, Skendrick would have been, 75? Oh, goodness. These guys done went up. Mitchell went up. Yeah, Sean Hill should have went up on that. Okay. Still going to go ahead and play. Going to go ahead and play Sean Hill. Oh, yeah, we have to take. What happened? Unlock player for each tier after school tutoring high school. What? Unlock one player for each tier of the after school tutoring HK. So did I lose one? I clearly had it beforehand. Let me go see what's up with that. Manage staff. I think it's this. And yeah, it's this right here, I believe, right? No? What about this over here? Actually, we could, you know what? Let me go ahead and let's just see what it is for Dylan Samuel. I think we know already, though, what his trait is going to be. But where was that? Was it here? No. Oh, here, probably. No? I don't know. I just don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. All right, so we'll go ahead and do this real quick and then get into it. Man, so Sean Hill looked great that game. Looked great, felt great playing with him. Offense felt good behind him. Of course, he was playing against the second team against Chicago. So there's that. But still, he made the right throws. He was accurate. I think the reason we took him out of the game last season, he was not accurate. He was throwing the ball all over the place. But he threw the ball nice. But we did have a nice throw by the Rook too, by Samuel. So it could be a thing. You see these two go at it. Could be a thing. See what you got, KJ. Yeah, 87 speed. Might have to convert you. Isaiah Simmons. Let's keep the pass coverage up. Block shed in. No, pass coverage is pretty good. Let's go with, we'll go with field general. See if we get any pass coverage. We do get the zone coverage, which is good. I do need the linebackers to play zone. Speedy linebackers is key to our thing. All right, let's go ahead and, hire and assign scouts. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Oh, what do we need? Oh. Free agent scouts. So let's look and let's see. We have See, I got to figure out what we really want. Quarterbacks are young. Everybody's young. Really, offensive lineman is what we need. Offensive lineman is what we need. We do have one here. I can't remember where the tier 1. I think tier 1 is the lowest tier. So let's see if we can get a higher tier linebacker, offensive line guy. One. Okay. Finica. Let's do it. We'll hire you, sir. Unable to hire. Oh. So I think I had a 1. I think it was a 1 guy that I fired. So I might do this later. I may do this later. I'll do this later. We'll just play the game right now. We'll keep those same scouts there for now. Preseason game number 2. Let's see if the rookie Samuel can do better than Sean Hill did in that last game. Let's go.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Panthers and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Las Vegas Raiders. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Samuel. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 1st and 10, Samuel. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Off play action. Samuel. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Samuel over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Personal foul. This is roughing the passer.
So a pretty early 1st quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, 1st quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the 1st drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play, yeah.
That too.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
We got this.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That's how we do it, baby.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Darnold. They had pressure coming, and they got him once again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have previous passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Throwing on first down. Samuel. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Samuel. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Samuel. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
16's coming. Check Mike.
Off the play fake. Samuel. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Darnold. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this one caught by Beasley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 35.
Let's go. Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Throwing again is Darnold. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. T.J. Hockenson, 35 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
He took you to school.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Let's go! Let's go!
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Shifts by him. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later. So let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
To throw again on second down. Darnold, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Darnold down to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for free. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And that's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Samuel, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute.
We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
These two coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the 2nd half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense ready to go here. Start the 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Solomon Thomas. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He finds McCoy. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. On 1st down, Connor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Hill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He'll wind up losing. Sack, good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Connor. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
To throw on second down, Holcomb. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
From the gun on third down, Holcomb. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Holcomb. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Off play action. Holcomb. He gets this one to Hubbard. Complete. Touchdown. Chuba Hubbard. 28 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. After the sack on first down, Hill throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Hill. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A big play there for the Raiders. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. And complete. Gresham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Hill looks to throw. Touchdown Raiders! From 4 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Holcomb. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They run the counter. Connor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. Connor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side. Connor. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Connor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Hill. Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. Throwing again. Holcomb. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. It's just a preseason game, but this is for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And the Panthers have won the football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game.